Trisha Love, and this girl means business. Hi, I'm Trisha Love, Miss This Girl Means Business herself, and I have with me today Miss Judy, also known as the Numbers Girl, Fleurimond-Pierre
Yes.
of Alpha Omega Wealth Services.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure.
We welcome you, and it's a pleasure to have you here on This Girl Means Business set. We thank you for taking the time to come out and share with us your story and your business with Alpha Omega. Can you tell us a little bit about your business?
A little bit about my business is it's what the title says, Alpha Omega. I offer wealth services from the beginning to the end. So everything from accounting to bookkeeping services down to wills and trusts and trust accounts, handling the accounting for those kind of accounts. And we focus on educating the people through the Numbers Girl. Alter Ego. I do public speaking engagements. I educate the public. I let them know what tools are out there for them to use to generate wealth, to break generational curses, and to build generational wealth.
That is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. Definitely a much needed component in today's society, especially with us and women that are going out and building businesses and obviously looking to generate revenues and ultimately wealth.
Yes.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the services that you do provide that assist in that capacity with generating wealth? Do you do any workshops or master classes or one-on-one trainings and seminars?
I do one-on-one trainings and workshops. One of my workshops that I do is QuickBooks training for small business owners, entrepreneurs, those who may not be able or who may not be ready to branch out to hire an accountant full-time and things like that, that they can do it themselves. So with QuickBooks, they've transitioned to the online market, I guess I should say. So it's more accessible to everyone, but just because it's accessible doesn't mean they know how to use it. So I'll hold those workshops quarterly, every 3 months, and to show people how to use that online. I'm actually QuickBooks. I'm a QuickBooks Pro Advisor. I'm a QuickBooks I'm a QuickBooks Pro Advisor.
Fine.
I am a QuickBooks Pro Advisor, so I am authorized to do that, I guess I should say.
Awesome. You all heard the pro advisor, right? As long as we got that part, you're good.
Yes.
Pro advisor.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. And then the one-on-one coaching, it's just through, you just setting up an appointment with me, either via phone call or on my website. I have online booking there as well. And it's just, I could do it from your home, in my office, or, if I know you well enough, inside my home. So it's not limited to my office space in Boca Raton. I come to you, and as long as you're open and willing to hear me out, I'm going to speak until I turn blue.
Awesome. That is awesome.
Yeah.
So with the QuickBooks service that you provide and then the wealth management service tools that you provide,
Yes.
what are some of the benefits of someone like myself, when you're running a small business? Why is it important that we have someone that helps us manage that end of our business at that capacity?
Not everyone is built to do that. Some of them get confused. There's so much tax law, there's so much financial law that you have to make sure you're in line with. So it's hard, let's say, for an entrepreneur, small business owner who has to, have the ideas, have to implement the ideas, and then, if they have staff, to manage that staff and make sure business stays afloat.
Yes.
And then they can forget the finances easily because all they see is they need this supply. They need this thing to continue growing their business. But then if, what we do is we evaluate what you're spending, how you're spending it, and is it really something you need? Because you could be spending it on something that won't benefit you at
Absolutely.
the end, right? So the business side of, because I also do consulting services for the finances, of course, is, we take it in, we see what the product is, we evaluate it and see if it's worth whatever the vendor is selling it for, and how will it benefit you at the end. Is it something that will grow the business, or will it something that will hurt the business? So someone in your stature, I think, would, someone like you, would definitely need that the accounting mind, especially if they don't understand numbers and all the laws that goes with it.
That's right, ladies, because oftentimes we're so busy building the business, making sure we're delegating and trying to handle those multiple moving parts, that the actual foundation and the finances and things like that still needs to be adhered to, and we find ourselves sometimes not being able to manage that part of the business. So that is where Alpha Omega Wealth Services comes into play.
Yes.
That is awesome. Miss Judy, the numbers girl, will definitely take care of that for you.
Yes.
Awesome. Do you want to tell us, Alpha Omega, that is a pretty interesting name.
It is.
Do you want to tell us a little bit about what inspired that name?
Yes. My childhood was born and raised in the church, and everything that I do, I seek God's guidance before I do it. So when he first spoke to me and told me this is what I need to do, Alpha Omega Wealth Services, I took it in. I found people to support my idea, and I got to the point where, okay, Lord, you asked me to do this, but I can't even think of a business name. I can't think of one. And it was like a month of day and night, not sleeping, like, what am I going to name my business? What am I going to name it? And so I was very sad. So it was one night in bed, laying down, and I'm just like, this is really killing me, because maybe I'm not supposed to be doing this. Maybe I heard him wrong, right?
Right.
So I started praying, and then I would sing. I would do a prayer, and I would sing. And I'm like, Lord, if this is what you want me to do, help me do this. And so I started singing, you are Alpha Omega.
Awesome.
And I mean, not even the full sentence into the first
like you
stanza.
got some vocals too.
Yes, born and raised in the church. I was also in the youth choir, the children's choir, the young adult choir.
There we go.
And
Many talents.
Yes. So not even to the first stanza. While singing that, I was like, that's what I'm going to name it. Because I knew I wanted to offer all of these services. So one-stop shop. So why not from the beginning to the end? Everything covered for wealth services.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is a great story. Alpha Omega, the beginning to the end.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. It's something how it just drops right there in front of us, right?
Yes,
right in our spirit when we're seeking it, we're looking for it, and then it just drops. It finds us.
Yes.
This is what it is.
Yes. And thank God that we have the discernment, that we have the listening ear.
Absolutely.
To seek his guidance and to actually hear it when he gives us the answer.
Praise God.
Praise God for that,
Yes.
Truly.
Yes. Well, we definitely wish you much continued success with Alpha Omega Wealth Services. Why don't you tell us how we can find you?
You can find me on my website, www.aowealthservices.com, A for Alpha, O for Omega, wealthservices.com. I also have my Facebook page, Twitter, Instagram, all at Alpha Omega Wealth. And you can call me, 954-573-7881. That is the business line. So if you send me a text message, I won't get it.
No text messages.
No text messages. And yeah, that's where you can find me.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we definitely thank you for taking the time to come in and share with us. But before we let you go, is there any golden tokens or anything that you can share as a tip for those women that are up and coming, that are starting their own businesses, seeking those ventures? Any kind of encouragement that you can give them today?
Yes. Encouragement is don't give up. If it's for you, it's for you. It will come to fruition. Don't give up, and then find a great support system. Whether it's your spouse, your sisters, siblings, because I have brothers and sisters, but your siblings, your spouse, friends, and even, it could be a stranger. Just by opening up and networking and connecting with someone, you never know what doors that person can open for you. So find a good support system, and don't give up, and trust that what is for you is for you.
That is awesome.
Yes.
We definitely wish you much continued success, and we'll definitely have you on our team, making sure that we're bringing you back so that you can continue to talk to us about how you're doing with Alpha Omega Wealth Services.
That's great.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a wrap with Mrs. Judy, the numbers girl, and this girl means business. Thank you all for tuning in.
This is Judy Fleurimond of Alpha Omega Wealth Services, and this girl means business.